Good morning. Question: how do you split one egg with two people? Back in 30 seconds. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Got to have that first sip. What is it about that first sip or even second cup of coffee? Hi, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Going to talk about a few quick tips today. I have a couple of recipe ideas to talk about as well. But in answer to the original question, how do you split one egg with two people? Well, you don't physically split the egg. You use it in a recipe. Okay. And last night, I have to share something with you with the snow. And by the way, did anybody get zonked with snow who's ever viewing this? With yesterday's beautiful snow, in my case, because I loved it, because I didn't have any obligations to it, I just totally crashed and relaxed the whole day. I was watching other live streams of the tours around the city, and it just was just so much fun. But then when I, decided to get real and have like dinner, for example, I didn't feel like traditional dinner. So what I decided to do, I said, you know something? I want French toast. What? And it occurred to me, because I am doing some quick money saving tips in general, that let's suppose you're low on eggs, but you have a couple, three people to feed. You could stretch that egg and turn it into a French toast batter, whatever way you want to do it. Some people add milk, some people add milk, cinnamon, some people add milk, cinnamon, sugar, vanilla. Some people, and Steve also comes up with this wonderful suggestion to use, that like coffee creamer, the flavored creamer. And if you're in a holiday festive mood, you could also add eggnog instead. So French toast is a great option. There are other ways to utilize one egg as well. So just saying, this show will not be very long today. So I'm going to turn on the comment section right away. Good morning, Adam. How are you? Unfortunately, no snow there. Well, some people would beg to differ, not me being one of them, because I get to enjoy the fun of the snow. You know what I'm saying? So it's just dark, rainy, and windy by you. Good morning. The Neelys present Grandma's Wealth Wisdom. I was watching one of your videos last night, but I was on a different device that I normally don't comment on. I'm going to leave my comment on today. Very interesting. Head over to the Neelys present Grandma's Wealth Wisdom channel anytime you can. They really get into it in a good, positive way. So you can make French toast. Another option, if you have one egg and a bunch of people to feed, you can make a bunch of muffins. So one egg usually, and especially with that very affordable Jiffy mix, one egg, 12 muffins. You can do it. Just saying. Okay. Now I want to take a minute to point out to my sweet sister-in-law's recipe. Good morning, Tony. How you doing, Tony Ann? Hope that this audio, video, everything live show finds you doing well, because one day I hope to convert some of my shows into a podcast. Yay, yippee-doo. But I want to thank you, Tony. Tony is my sister-in-law, but let me explain something to you. She's more like a sister. And this recipe is absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to mention it now, and you can put this on replay later if you wish. And I don't see why you wouldn't. So I'm going to mention the recipe components. Okay. Basically, what you're going to need to make this wonderful chicken soup: 2 chicken breasts, probably could be boneless, or if you don't have boneless, you can use the regular one. Also, she uses Swanson low sodium chicken broth. Use as much as you need for your recipe. It all depends on how big you're making your soup. You need 1 chicken bouillon cube. She includes fresh carrots, turnips, celery, parsley, parsnips, dash of salt and black pepper. Also, in addition, one whole white onion and some dill, and orzo pasta. Does that spell nothing but yumminess? That is like totally yum to me. Tony, you really went out of your way with this recipe. And thank you for not making it an FBI or a CIA family secret thing. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing it. I really, really do appreciate it. And in the future, I'm going to have another show, not a live show, but where I can read off some recipes. For example, Lisa Miller sent in her grandma's recipe, Joanne's Greek cookie recipe, and other people's recipes that you could send to me too. That if you'd like to share it, then I could share it back on a future video. Going to get into some quick money saving tips because I don't have much time because it's a weekday and I know you guys are busy. Okay, so some quick money saving tips. Okay, keep your wardrobe simple. Buy classic colors and basic styles that always look smart. For example, I watched the show That Girl. I love those old TV classics. And I look at some of her stuff. Now, some of the stuff clearly indicates that this was a show from the 1960s into the early 70s. But some of her pieces, people still wear those stretchy turtleneck things. I, for one, I have a whole barrage of them. I like them in solids. They're interchangeable. They will be in style. They were in style 10 years ago. They'll be in style 5 years from now. And if you keep it nicely, you just don't even have to keep shopping for clothing every time. So buy classic colors and basic styles that always look smart. Stick to solid colors. This is my opinion, in my opinion, mainly, not saying everything solid. Obviously, I'm wearing a multiple colored shirt right now. Stick to solid colors mainly that pulls together with a printed accessory. Don't buy too many dry cleanable clothes. Dry cleaning is expensive. Good morning, Olivia. How are you? Good morning, Sharon. Hello, hello. Okay, so try not to get too many dry cleanable clothes. That's a lot of money. It really adds up. Okay, next, if you're going to host host a brunch or a lunch party instead of a dinner party. Consider doing a potluck party where guests agree upon a dish or a dessert or appetizers to bring if you must do a dinner party. Now, of course, these are a little bit of strange times, but this strange time is not going to last forever. And I have a suspicion that 1 year from now, this is my hopeful guess, that 1 year from now, people are going to party like it's 1999 all over again. And I don't blame anybody for doing so. But if you're going to host a party and to keep it affordable, consider brunches. Brunch food items are pretty much breakfast food. And we all know that breakfast food is the most affordable. Let's see some more comments. Olivia, oh, you're hanging in there. Did anybody out there get gazonk with snow? Just wondering, in a good way. Okay, so the party thing is very controllable. Next, take a break from snacks. Gosh, I could just imagine people. I could just hear the roar of the morning crowd going, oh boy, Janet, first thing in the morning and you're asking me to refrain from snacks? Well, it's for your pocketbook. Got to have another sip. Raise your cup and cheer and join me. I love instant coffee. I know I'm weird. I admit it. No, but taking a break from salty snacks, first of all, they're really not the greatest for you. I'm not saying never have them, but at least reduce your consumption of it. By slowing down certain items that aren't like necessary items, you're slowing down your expenses, and therefore that translates into more money in your pocket to do other things with or to save. Hammy sliders. Oh, wow, that sounds yum. And you got just a touch of snow. I know the kind of snow that looks pretty, like the kind I showed you, but some areas of the city got hit really, really hard. Okay, so take a break from snacks. That doesn't mean not have snacks, okay? So listen carefully on this one. You can munch on a cleaned, cut carrot or an apple stick instead. I could just imagine some people going, oh boy, I'd rather have a pretzel than a carrot stick or an apple stick. But sometimes you'd be surprised if you retrain the brain. You may actually decide after trying this stuff, put a little cinnamon on it, make it more fun, make it more interesting. Get a little yogurt. Take that apple stick and dunk your apple stick into some flavored yogurt. That to me is to me, in my opinion. I'm not a nutritionist by any stretch, but I mean, you could just swap it out and try to break away from the expensive, salty snacks. Not now. I know it's the holidays. I'm not going to ruin anybody's holiday. Ah, so you can munch on a clean cut carrot or apple stick instead. Buy a small box of raisins for a chewy snack. About a week ago, I love the old classic TV shows, right? So I was watching Father Knows Best, one of my totally, absolutely favorite shows. Okay, I even belong to your group. But anyway, just saying, just saying. And on one of the episodes, you see little Kathy, that the parents call Kitten. She asked her mom for money to go to the store to buy a box of raisins. And that took me back to a time when I was a child. Did anybody's mom or dad give you those little boxes of Sun-Maid raisins as a snack? I did. I received that. And it was considered a treat. We could go back to that idea of raisins being a treat. Let's see, the Neelys. My mother-in-law bought all kinds of snacks for the holidays. No cost to you, but not good for waistline. Well, listen, you guys do not look like you have any waistline issue whatsoever. So I say this, everything in moderation, and enjoy your mother-in-law's wonderful, thoughtful treat for sure. So let's see. Okay, next, of course, is take a walk. Whenever possible, taking a walk costs you nothing but a little amount of effort, depending on where you're going. It doesn't cost you money unless you are not sales resistant. If your walk includes stopping in 10 stores and spending money that you don't have, make sure it's a walk and not a shopping expedition if your goal is to save. If your original plan is to try to save money and you plan this walk to help you save money and you end up in the stores spending, you just defeated your whole purpose. So what? Think about that one. Oh, good. You give the raisins to your son. Sounds really, really good. That's the way to go. Olivia, you still get them. You are so right. Little box of raisins is, and you know what? Kids like it because it's their little cute little box of raisins. Like they take their fingers, just take one at a time. It's like their thing, like the little individual private world. So if you're going to do, snacks, it's a great, great, great option. Okay. So now if you can't go out, there are people that can't go out, don't want to go out, whatever the reason, it's totally okay, whatever, it's your choice. If you cannot get out for whatever the reason, stand in place, put on some music, move around. If you can't get out of your chair, move around the things you can move around, whatever it is, within reason, with, of course, permission, medical permission. So these are things you can do for free. Turning on your favorite music is for free. Next, take advantage of free movies or classic TV shows on this platform. Last night, anybody that personally knows me from another platform knows that I went on this rampage of posting things, and I did. I posted fantastic stuff, holiday stuff, absolutely for free, that is available at this time of the year on this wonderful platform. And I think I don't know if it'll be tomorrow's show or Sunday's show, that I'm going to point out some stuff that you can obtain free if these are of interest to you. Your grandmas love them too. The Neelys. They can exactly. You can make a game with those raisins. They're countable and they're good for you. So back to the classic things. Yeah, I may do a show centered around the stuff that's available, like right now, and just head you over there, possibly either tomorrow or Sunday. I'll figure it out. Either way, you will get posted. This one. Please don't hate me for this. Give up on those sugary, powdery drinks. I could just hear the gasping now. I don't know about you, but for me, especially the iced tea one, never truly quenches my thirst. Like never, ever, 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 ever. You'll drink some, tastes great. Ooh, another minute later, I want more. You'll drink some, tastes great. Oh, another minute, I want more. Like, meantime, down, down, down it goes. And it's like a bunch of sugar in your system. Do you really want to put that much sugar in your system? And back to the money thing, it costs you money. Now, I'm not saying don't ever have iced tea. Make your own. It's so much cheaper. If you already have existing tea bags, you can do this with fresh lemon and you can control the amount of sugar that is in it. Better option, quenches thirst better. The other one, to me, has something in it that makes you want more and more and more and more. Now, I don't know if anyone else has experienced that. I'm not putting down any company specifically, but in my life, maybe in your life, this is something you might reconsider spending good money on. Look at the ingredients, look at the label. If something says like sugar in the first or second ingredient list, I would totally rethink that. Petticoat Junction, binge watching. Oh, Olivia. Oh, probably tomorrow is my guess. They'll probably play the one that I love, the Christmas one with all those shows, like show people like the Beverly Hillbillies and Green Acres people, and everybody gets together. Oh, so cute. Hey, Tony Ann, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. Okay. Let me see. So, oh, okay. Here's another thing that, believe it or not, saves money. You may not consider it that. Wait, what are you saying, Adam? Definitely reduce sugar as much as possible. Too much of it is really bad for you. Yeah, it's like it's like a bottom feeder. It just like just destroys you. It also puts people in kind of like a bad mood because they feel like either they're like running around like, you know how it does it with children. It could do it to you too, or worse, you get like that crash. You get like that sugar crash. It just tells me something that if it does that to you, it's not good. It's an absolute waste of money. Yes, Olivia, absolutely. I agree with you. Now, this one sounds like doesn't have to do with saving money. But if you think about this item in the grand scheme of things, it really does. Get rid of too many knickknacks. What? Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Every phase in life has like a different thing. For example, in earlier years, you want to gather things, gather, 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 more, more, more. Then all of a sudden, you look around, go, the more you have, sometimes, the more you have to worry about, lots of times. Therefore, scale it. Get rid of too many knickknacks. They cost money, time, and physical upkeep. To me, not worth all of the above. Again, I am 62. Okay. So in my life, do I really want to keep taking them down, dusting and putting it back, taking them down, dusting? I'm like, things don't make your life. People make your life. Love makes your life. Good experiences make your life. Too many things? Not at 62. It's just not something that I'm interested in dealing with every single day. I'm not saying don't have any knickknacks. Certainly, if you want a couple, but not like to the extent like I used to be. Those like that era of collecting clowns. I used to collect clowns, lighthouses. I had like lots of them at Department 56. I had all those things. I did, had a whole bunch of stuff. But you know what? It costs maintenance, time, effort, and energy. Dusting, cleaning, putting back, dusting. I'm like, do I really need this? So I started selling things, scaling it down, and it just was so much easier. I guess there's that part of me that is minimalistic. I'm not going to lie. There is a part of me that is minimalistic. And if I could get rid of more stuff that I don't use or need and help someone else out with it, why not? Olivia, life has gotten too complicated and Christmas is way too commercial. Very true, unfortunately. Getting ready to move and go minimalist. Yes, you have hit everything spot on. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Olivia. These were experiences that I had. The best wealth of knowledge comes from experience, and experience is truly the best teacher. So in my life, I'm just sharing things that I went through, and I'm the expert of knowing what happened in my own life. Like if I'm vague about something, I probably don't know too much about it, or I have to recheck it. But it's so easy to share true experiences that have happened to me. Having too many things is just way too much, like way too much. Tony Ann. Me too. Started to get rid of, and you know what? Guess what? We have January coming. January always comes. This month is really flying by, and January soon will be here. So, therefore, it's like a time of shedding. It's like shedding the leaves on a tree in the fall. In January, for many of us, we just want to purge, recycle, upcycle, whatever you want to call it, clean out. So, just do it. The less you have, the less you have to worry about. Just that simple. Adam, I also sold a lot of things on eBay. Very cool. I have done so in the past too, as well. That's a great income source if you work on it too. Next one. You might like this one. Number 8. Learn how to use a very powerful 2-letter word once in a while. What's the most very powerful 2-letter word a person can ever use once in a while? It's the word no. No. Now, it took me quite a while to hone this use of the word no, N-O. Because, when you're born with the disease to please, and it's like you get a little older and you start getting a little more discriminating regarding the time that you spend, the energy that you spend, whether it's negative or positive, you have to decide that for yourself. If it is of no value to you, or worse yet, if it's something that aggravates you, refrain from it. Politely. I never said be rude. I never say be disrespectful. People can kindly negate things. Who spends a lot of money? People pleasers. People that don't know how to say no. If you cannot afford to go to that theater, to go to those expensive movies at this time, I'm not saying you'll never afford it, but if at this particular time in life and you're interested, you have money saving goals, you have to politely turn it down. And furthermore and beyond, if somebody is really your good friend to you, they will accept your no and not take it offensively. The ones that get up in arms and take it offensively, I would question the validity of that friendship. If you have to be in a friendship where you have to walk on eggshells all the time, ask yourself, is that a friendship? Is that a true friendship? Only you can answer that. So get comfortable once in a while saying no. Good morning, country darling. You're such a sweetheart. You know that? I look so forward to every single one of you. And country darling, your Carmen's are so cute. Good morning. Good morning. Olivia, you're getting rid of your dress slacks. You counted 40 pairs. Wow. Must have lost your mind shopping. No is the best word sometimes. Yeah. And it could be said and done graciously, gracefully, and just, with kindness in your heart. And if that person values you as a true friend, they will understand. Okay. They will not keep you in that uncomfortable. Ever have to turn someone down and you feel like you're sitting in this uncomfortable lurch, like this invisible room, like for 10 minutes. And when is the other person going to let you off the hook and affirm your no? Affirm your negation by saying, don't worry about it. Be a real friend. Take that person that's in an awkward spot, has trouble, difficulty saying no. Be a real friend back. And say, no, I understand. It's okay. That's what friends do. Friends understand. True friends. If you have people that in your life that do not take a minute to understand you or respect the fact that you have savings goals, or once in a while you have to turn them down for something, I can't be with someone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is humanly impossible. Can't do it. My name is Janet. It begins with a J, but there's another J that can be with us 24/7, and that is not me. I am just a mere mortal. Okay. So once in a while, you got to say no. And that means drawing invisible boundary lines. But others have difficulties with confrontation for other reasons, but it's not something you learn overnight. You don't just wake up one day and go, after years of saying yes to everybody, you don't just wake up one morning and go, no, 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 no. Just a little at a time, but think it carefully through. Olivia, you could do a great service getting rid of those slacks, and you know what to do. I don't have to tell you. You're one of the most generous people on planet Earth. Adam, exactly true. True friends will understand. Absolutely. And when you have a true friend in your life, if you only have one or two true friends in your life, guess what? You're one of the richest people on planet Earth. Having 100 acquaintances sure looks great on a certain platforms. Hey, I have 300 type friends, on a platform. Are they really there for you? The ones that you could count on your hand, that you could be totally yourself with and not fear saying no to them once in a while, and they still love you anyway, those are gems. Those are keepers. Just saying, just saying. And at the end of the day, it all ties into saving money and achieving your goals. How many people would love to have an extra $100 in their bank account every month? I don't think anybody out there would turn down that idea. Well, start implementing some of these ideas, and you will actually possibly or probably see it turn into $25 a week, which translate into $100 a month. Who couldn't use that? Exactly true friends will understand. Yes, Anna. Olivia, haha, not this year. Poor as a church mouse. You may be poor financially in a church as a church mouse, according to your words, but you may be one of the richest people on planet Earth by knowing how to treat friends and stuff like that. So there is no dollar amount on true prosperity. True prosperity is not only about dollar amount. Prosperity should be considered like a pizza pie. Think of a pizza pie cut into slices. Some people only equivocate financials with prosperity. Wrong. True prosperity means how you live your life, how you honor your God, how you honor others, how you honor your word, the quality life that you live, being happy by watching a few Christmas lights and a little bit of snow and having a drink of hot chocolate and being totally okay with it. That is true prosperity. And if you have that, you are rich. Just saying, just saying. I'm getting my Christian school thing coming on, did it a long time. Let's see. Love that cute stocking beside you. Thank you. I like collecting them. One a year. I get one a year. And I've been doing this now about 30 years. So a cumulative effect. A real friend is the priceless treasure. Just saying, just saying. Oh, wow. It's 6:43. Only got 2 minutes to go. Oh, okay. And this one is for women specifically. Ladies, stop buying pallets of 50 different eyeshadows. What? If you use mainly browns, I'm just use this as an example, browns and tans and stuff like that, like myself when I use eyeshadow, browns or tans or stuff like that. You don't need to go out and buy the 500 palette set. For what? Get the one that you use. Did you ever notice? Just look at your existing palette and see the one that you seem to go to all the time, and you will understand what I mean. So let me read a couple of comments, and then we'll be going. Olivia, you know it. I have one of those friends who just doesn't get a clue. They go through 10 grand a month. 10 grand a month, and then she is broke. Good. Are you what? 10 grand a month? Wait, pick up your jaw, Janet. What? This needs more coffee. 10 grand a month. Just saying, just saying. You know what, Olivia? Truly, that sounds like its own show one day. You have to expound upon that one to me. It all depends where the 10 grand a month is going, right? I guess. Well, listen, I want to wrap this thing up. I will be back at some point over the weekend. I will send a post when the next broadcast show to be expected will show. And thank you, Tony Ann, so much for your wonderful, wonderful recipe, for being the great sis that you are. I love you to pieces, you and your hub. Love your family. Love every single one of you. And treasured friends are absolutely priceless. There is no price, no dollar amount that one could put on a true friend. There you go. Hey, Letitia, good morning, and thank you for being here. Listen, just to mention, I think some people have difficulty finding this broadcast on playback for some reason, because I might get someone once or twice during the day saying they can't find it. You have to kind of look through and fish it under where it might have said live or something. Just look around, because the minute I end this broadcast, literally, within about 5 minutes, this show is findable. So let's say you stepped in like 5 minutes ago and you missed the first 20 minutes. You don't have to miss it. Just replay it on replay. It is available to you on YouTube. And one day when I get my act together, will be available to you on a podcast. What? Did I say that? Yes, I did. Goals for 2021. I did not forget about the mission to collect for donating to all those charities of choices. But I think at this moment in time, I will just delay it till the beginning of the year. And that's just something I thought about that might be best for everyone at this time. I'm not going to tap in on people who are already tapped in and exhaustion at the moment. So waiting a couple of weeks, we could always start 2021 great with that idea. Okay, I see a little laughter there from Olivia. Olivia, thank you for the wise words, dear friend. You know I love you, Olivia. I love every single one of you. In the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Everybody raise your glass of water or coffee or tea or whatever you have, or just imagine one in your hand. And know this, really care about everybody. And I'll be back when? Real soon. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Look forward to seeing you again. Have a great day.